are no longer with us.
You killed them?
Don't act surprised. You've known from the beginning who you're dealing
Evening, morning, and afternoon. And again, I'm back again with the villain lore, and this time is one of my favorite villains other than Venom. I am doing Mysterio, the master of illusions. His name is Quentin Beck, and he used to be an expert in pyrotechnics and special effects. He used to work on the backgrounds for movies, but he was mentally unstable, and they fired him because one of his pyrotechnics almost killed one of the actors. After that, he tried to make his name in New York as a mystical thief, and it went from there. And of course, he's had a couple of run-ins with Spider-Man. In his first encounter, he actually won against Spider-Man. I first found about him, of course, because of the 1994 TV show of Spider-Man, the animated series, which I will still continue to talk about. Don't care.
What happened to you? I thought you were all about the future of entertainment.
He is one of the prime members of the Sinister Six. He has made numerous comebacks when they tried to team up. Let's see. This man is a thief. He can be a murderer. It depends. It really depends. And other crimes are like in the mist. He's also like all his other villains, he's kind of got around. I believe one of the main few people he's ever gone up against is Doctor Strange, and honestly, it makes sense. Wow, really? Okay. Got it. You.
I spent years behind bars, waiting for technology to catch up.
My bad. I was trying to figure out what else I can think of right off the bat of my head. Well, of course, he's been in media. I just wish he was in more media, if that makes any sense. He's been the villain for a couple of Spider-Man games, and of course, he was the main baddie for Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and I loved his boss fight a lot. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I'm really glad he's in this game. I'm glad he got an update. I do admit I don't like all the villains getting technical upgrades, but hey, it's for modern day purposes, right? It's better than Spandex. This man has had several different designs, and a lot of people who know Mysterio are probably big fans of the Ultimate Universe, because at the time, he had, what did he have? He had a flaming head. It was a blue flaming head. And he would do real magic, but it turns out that was really a robot he sent to a different universe. So in his own way, he discovered the multiverse on his own without any help, even though it was really a thing. God, Lee. Oh, Jesus, no! Look, I get it. I ain't played this game in a minute, but seriously, bro. Oh, my Lord. Wait, I do have this on Ultimate, right? Yeah, that would explain a lot. Okay. Anywho, he's in this game. He was mentioned in the previous game. I'm glad he didn't die, so that means we'll see him probably come back later on in the future. He was, of course, in the Tobey Maguire games. I don't remember ever seeing him in Tobey's games. Was he in Tobey's games? Not Tobey. Was he in Andrew's games? I don't think so. Nah, he wasn't in Andrew's games. I thought he was. I can't remember if he was in the Ultimate Spider-Man game. Ooh. I was very happy when I saw him in the MCU as one of Tom's villains. I kind of do wish, though, he wasn't another Iron Man hand-me-down. I'll admit that. But I was just glad he was in the goddamn movie, so it all worked out. For some odd reason, in the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show with Drake Bell, they switched his whole dynamic up. Instead of him being like an actual, you know, villain, like one of his Spider-Man, like his villain, he's a mutant, and they called him Maestro, which I believe he is an actual X-Men villain. But I mean, that kind of sucked. I wanted to see Mysterio, so, but I think they might have fixed that. I can't remember. I can't remember. I have to rewatch most of the show. So I think I have my memory all the way up to at least the first 3 seasons. I know there's like 5 in total.
Let's play.
Why are you doing this,
Oh, he also, that's what I was trying to remember. He was a very, very pinnacle villain in the, what's the comics? Old Man Logan comics. It's because of him that we have that comic book, other than the fact that it's, you know, Secret Wars, or, yeah. Not Secret Wars. Yeah, Secret Wars. He cast an illusion in the X-Mansion, making Wolverine see every villain he can think of, and he hacked and slashed his way through all of them, and he said it was a little easy, but after he finished hacking and slashing, he found out that everybody he killed was the X-Men, like Storm, Cyclops, Jubilee. He killed everybody, and the person behind it was Mysterio. He made this man lose his mind. He hid his senses. Now, you gotta admit, that's fucked up. And look, I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for him, we would have never had the Logan movie. We would have never had Old Man Logan as a book in general. And it really hurts though, because I do love the X-Men, but I can't lie, that he up there. He villain. He up there. He may not be up there with Green Goblin, but he up there. And you know what, fuck it, he might as well be up there with Green Goblin if he did all that. But it's funny, after that, I ain't never seen any part of him at all in the Old Man Logan comic books, and I have the complete series. But I don't know, maybe he was probably in Secret Wars or Secret Empire, whatever it's called. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be up to date with comic books as much as I can, but hey, bro, it's kind of hard to own these books. He was supposed to be, too, the villain for Tobey Maguire's 4th Spider-Man movie, but after the 3rd one, they just kind of left it on the shelf. But now that Tobey came back to play Spider-Man, they said they might bring that idea back. So we'll see. I wouldn't mind finally a Mysterio villain that wasn't like a hand-me-down from somebody else. And don't get me wrong, I love Jake Gyllenhaal's character as Mysterio, and I was rooting for him when he was playing the hero. And it did hurt me when I was like, damn, I already know how this is gonna play out, because this motherfucker is pointing back and he's gonna betray his ass. And he did. He did. But I still liked it. I love the movie. That movie gets a lot of hate now, just like No Way Home does. But it's okay. It's alright. Hey, hold up. Thought I went circling the wrong.
So, you managed to survive. Doesn't matter. Alive or dead, you will never escape my word.
And then Mysterio didn't really become like a Miles Morales villain until like the, you know, the flaming headed version. So whatever.
You want respect? Then stop all this. Surprise? Maybe it's time for you to put some respect on my name.
What else? The Spider-Verse itself, we didn't see that many versions of Mysterio, and I don't even think we saw Mysterio at all in that book, because there was so many different versions of Spider-Man. I'm surprised I didn't see any of his former villains become a Spider-Man, which probably would have been cool. Like we had the Green Goblin version of Spider-Man, but I think he stole the Hobgoblin's glider and not the Green Goblins. But you know, whatever. Now the outfits, the recolor outfits that they have for Miles in this game, I think they were based from the flaming headed version of him. I guess because of the skull and everything. And I also just, somebody told me too that the eyes on the outfit is not expressional. One sec. This one. The eyes are not expressional when you do photo mode, so good luck. But I love this green and purple one though. Now everybody says the white one reminds them of the White Ranger with, what's his name? He plays Tommy. I forgot his name. Jason David Frank. There we go. Gotcha. Hopefully in the future we'll get some more Mysterio. It depends. And I think people forget this, but Mysterio's crew from Far From Home is still out there in the MCU. So when they do this 4th Spider-Man movie, I don't know who could come back. We never know. Maybe the Tinkerer might come back.
Where is he?
He's still alive too. I forgot from what, Homecoming? Oh well, we'll see what Marvel has to do after this, because I'm going to the theater to see Venom 3 and Craven. All of y'all can kill me if you want, but I don't care. And look, I'm gonna do a video on Craven at some point. I just want to make sure my history is up to date, or at least knowledgeable enough to pass on to y'all. By the way, the person who was supposed to play Mysterio in the Tobey Maguire movies, he is the same guy that was playing like 4 or 3 different people throughout the trilogy. He was the same person in the first movie who played the announcer when he was trying to bring him out as Spider-Man. In the second movie, I believe he played as the doorman for Mary Jane's play. In the third movie, he also played as the French guy at the restaurant when he was going to ask Mary Jane in marriage. I can't remember his name, but for all of those who are very equipped with the horror franchise, you all know who plays Ash from Evil Dead. That's all you need to know. And he was in Doctor Strange Part 2 as the hot dog guy at the stand who kept punching himself, courtesy of Doctor Strange. Well, I'm ending here. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and thanks for tuning in. Later, Websters.